Welcome to the Reed Report. Appreciate you guys for taking this time to hear me out. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up. We're at like 1349 subs and we're trying to get to 1360. So if you could, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to this. Today, you see it on the screen. We're about to talk about a subject, a person that we haven't talked about on this channel yet, I don't believe. And you see her right there. You see JuJu Watkins, second year guard, USC. Had a phenomenal, I was going to say rookie year, which was a rookie year, but freshman year, what we call it in college. Had a great rookie. I said it again, rookie year, we'll just say it. And of course, when you ball out like that, the expectations as you know what I'm saying, as you progress and as the years go, get higher and higher. And that's what it has been for JuJu Watkins, and that's what it's going to be. Shooting percentage so far this year hasn't been up to par, but we'll see as the season goes on. The only concern about that, when you look at the Ole Miss game, you saw how sloppy they were last night against the Hall. She turned the ball over 8 times. So they need to fix those mistakes against these inferior opponents, because these are not the people that they're going to be consistently seeing. Like Ole Miss, Notre Dame gave them their first and only loss of the season so far. So her 3-point percentage, I would honestly, if it were me, I would recommend that she not take a lot of threes, take too many threes. And a lot of people like to compare her game to DeMar DeRozan, just a mid-range queen. Like, she can hit you anywhere from the mid-range, just like DeRozan can. But I don't believe DeRozan take threes like that. So I would suggest she pump the brakes on that, because that's just not her. That's just not her bread and butter like that. But she is a shooter, and shooters gonna shoot. So at the same time, do you? But you had a lot of people, what I really want to talk about briefly, a lot of people talking about last night's attendance, trying to clown her, saying, I told you so, y'all did this to her, she's not a draw, and things like that. And I'm just telling people, and all of this, of course, is in comparison to Caitlin Clark. And I like Caitlin Clark. I have nothing against Caitlin Clark. As you know, I've defended Caitlin Clark on this channel. If you've seen previous videos of people coming for Caitlin Clark, and I defend her where it's necessary. I just put it like that. And I'm defending JuJu Watkins right now when it comes to this attendance. I do think that a lot of people who, I'm saying, you can be excited for her, but this whole thing, the only talks you hear about her is her anticipation into going into the WNBA. And that's fine. That's fine, but let's pump the brakes on, oh, she's going to be a better draw than Caitlin and all these things. This is just unnecessary talk right now, considering the fact that JuJu Watkins still has 3 years. I mean, we're 6 games into her sophomore year. She still has 3 years basically left. Next year and, this year, they haven't even started conference play yet. Next year, junior year and senior year. Let her play. Let her try. Let's talk about what she's doing in college. Let's just leave the WNBA alone right now in terms of with JuJu Watkins and the Caitlin Clark talk. Let JuJu conquer this part right here. And as far as people talking about the attendance, like, dude, it's the holiday season. That's no excuse. Yes, I get it. Everybody's clowning because, oh, she only drew 500 people and it was in California, close to her hometown and things like that. Yesterday against the Hall. It's the holiday season. People are currently arriving with their families, just getting in, or spending time with the family. I don't think people, on their mind, what I'm saying, women's basketball is not a Thanksgiving tradition. That's the NFL. The NBA don't even touch Thanksgiving. They don't even touch it. So of course there's going to be 500 some people, or not that many people. And I haven't looked at the numbers. You may show me where Caitlin drew such and such many people last year or whenever, her freshman year or sophomore year. I'm not trying to say it in comparisons to that. I'm just saying, like, we're not going to say, oh, she doesn't have the it factor and things like that because of the poor attendance last night. And again, people do need to chill out with the Caitlin Clark comparisons and JuJu Watkins. They do need to chill out, because it can look like you're just trying to manufacture, like this is not organic, and you're just trying to force this down our throats because you hate Caitlin Clark so much. So you're going to try to force JuJu Watkins down our throats. And I do get that point of view. Like Monica McNutt, she swore up and down Caitlin Clark needed to pay her dues, and we need to talk about the women before. We need to talk about those of the past. But you see on Carmelo Anthony's podcast, not saying the same thing about JuJu, just being a hypocrite. JuJu doesn't need to pay any dues. She doesn't need, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just ridiculous. So I completely understand understand that. And unfortunately, JuJu is going to pay the price for the media and how they are biased in their a lot of their takes. But again, as far as the attendance last night, they were playing Seton Hall. It's the holiday season, and yes, Caitlin Clark was drawing crowds of 14,000, 15,000 in her arena. JuJu Hall, I said JuJu Hall. I think Seton Hall, JuJu Hall. Anyway, JuJu Watkins, Cal State Northridge, Cal Poly, they played those schools at USC, and they drew crowds of 5,000 and 3,000. She's not putting up Caitlin Clark draws like that. I do get it. Not yet, and we'll see if she gets there. We'll see as she progresses. Again, shooting percentage is down this year, and it's only concerning because she's playing inferior opponents right now, with the exception of Notre Dame. So we just gotta, you know what I'm saying, like take better shots. I'm a big fan of JuJu Watkins. You know what I'm saying, I'm not from LA, but I'm from Bakersfield, Central Cali, and I'm a root for the SoCal girl. You know, she seems like a nice young lady, teenage girl. So I'm rooting for her. Wishing, praying for nothing but success for her. But so that's why I come on here to say, man, pump the brakes on y'all trying to clown this young woman over an attendance record during the holiday season. It was Wednesday night. It was a Wednesday night game. People are coming in. People just getting in. Again, when women's basketball, it's not Thanksgiving. That's the NFL and in college. But I'll leave it at that. USC's next game. Who they got next before we get up out of here? Who they got next? USC will be playing. Okay, they're still in that tournament, so they'll be playing. You know, they're not playing anybody right now. They got St. Louis next, and then California Baptist, and then they got Oregon. Another test right there. You know, we're gonna really get into it, because this is, I think, a rematch from the Elite Eight or something like that last year. Yep. And then they got their conference play. It's unfortunate Caitlin Clark is already gone, so we won't get that matchup. Look at them ticket prices, and Caitlin Clark is not even there. And it says tickets as low as $208. Sheesh. But anyway, appreciate you guys taking this time to hear me out. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Be easy on JuJu, and we'll see you soon. Peace.